Session at this time. All right, colleagues, of course, the first item on the agenda is to approve the agenda. And, you know, today at the workshop, I did mention that we had a change, and that is we have deleted item 7.20, the agreement with BMG Money to provide a new benefit. So that item has been deleted, and when we get there, that won't be considered. All right, so at this time, I need a motion to approve the agenda.
So moved.
Motion by Mr. Bryant,
Second.
second by Ms. Gardner. Any discussion? Seeing none, let's vote. All in favor?
Aye.
Motion carries 4-0. All right, it takes us down to recognitions. We have none. Then we go to section 4.1, appointment of program director, career and technical education, recommended by the superintendent for approval. Mr. Chambers.
Thank you, Mr. Chair and School Board. I do want to say, if you think back over the last decade, 15 years, in essence, there's been two individuals over the career and technical education program, Mrs. Benezzi and Mrs. Branscombe. Mrs. Branscombe isn't going anywhere yet, but just excellent leadership that has taken a CTE program from its infancy all the way to where we are today, which is one of the strongest CTE programs in the state of Florida. So a great group and a great team. And what we have in front of us is an appointment for Mrs. Beasley. So I bring before you Miss Jennifer Beasley. Ms. Beasley has worked at Choctawhatchee High School for the past 3 years as an assistant principal and has enjoyed getting to know Okaloosa County. Prior to that, she spent 25 years working for Marion County Public Schools. She has an extensive background in career and technical education, working as an administrator in 5 schools in Marion County with over 25 different career and technical education programs. She has served as the principal of Liberty Middle School and Lake Weir High School, finishing out her career in Marion County as the principal of Marion County Technical Institute, a career and technical education magnet school. Mrs. Beasley is blessed to have 5 children, 5 grandchildren, and the support of her husband, Mr. Beasley. She is excited for the opportunity, if chosen tonight, as the program director of the career and technical education program for our school district. Mrs. Beasley.
Thank you, sir. So I need a motion, colleagues.
I'll move it.
Motion by Ms. Vancheck,
I'll second.
second by Ms. Gardner. Any discussion? There being none, let's vote. All in favor?
Aye.
Motion carries 4-0. Congratulations, Ms. Beasley.
Thank you all. First, I'd like to thank Mr. Chambers and all of you for this amazing opportunity. I've always been very passionate about CTE programs. I'm very excited and honored to work with our schools and our community. I want to take a minute to thank my Choctaw family for welcoming me into Okaloosa County. I'll miss them, but I'm excited for what the future holds. So thank you all very much.
Thank you, Ms. Beasley. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Now we're gonna need 2 rows, folks. Right over, Mike. Come on. Let's go. In here. Yeah, there's too many on this side. Some need to be on this side. Some more.
No, I'm saying that's what we need to request.
What else can we do? Yeah, can't really see this.
That's okay.
There you go.
That was good, yes. All right. Okay, we have 2, I have this and a phone, so hang tight, big smile. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3. Okay, got it.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Chambers. Appreciate you.
Thank you, Dr. Wade.
All right, all ready? All right, colleagues, that now takes us to Section 5, Public Comment. And Ms. Mary, do we have any cards? All right, no cards for this evening. Section 6, Committee and Staff Reports. There are no items there. Section 7, Consent Agenda. So I'm looking for a motion to approve.
So moved.
Motion by Mr. Bryant.
I'll second it.
Second by Ms. Vanchek. Any discussion? Seeing none, let's vote. All in favor?
Aye.
Motion carries 4-0. All right, let's slide on down to Section 8, Superintendent's Human Resources Recommendations. 8.1 and 8.2 are both information only. 8.3, Out-of-Field Report for the 23-24 school year, presented by Ms. Duron and recommended by the superintendent. Need a motion.
So moved.
Motion, Mr. Bryant.
Second.
Second by Ms. Gardner. Any discussion? Seeing none, let's vote. All in favor?
Aye.
Motion carries 4-0. 8.4, Heroes in the Classroom Bonus Program application for fiscal year 2023-24, presented by Ms. Maxey and
I'll move it.
recommended by the superintendent. Moved by Ms. Vanchek.
Second.
Second by Ms. Gardner. Any discussion? There's none, so let's vote. All in favor?
Aye.
Motion carries 4-0. 8.5, Employment Separations, presented by Dr. Hale and recommended by the superintendent.
I'll move it.
Motion by Ms. Gardner.
Second.
Second by Mr. Bryan. Any discussion? There's none, so let's vote. All in favor?
Aye.
Motion carries 4-0. 8.6, Personnel Recommendations, presented by Dr. Hale and recommended by the superintendent.
So moved.
Motion by Mr. Bryant.
second it.
Second by Ms. Vanchek. Any discussion? There's none. Let's vote. All in favor?
Aye.
Motion carries 4-0. 8.7, Employee Transfers, presented by Dr. Hale and recommended by the superintendent.
So moved.
Motion by Ms. Gardner.
Second.
Second by Mr. Bryan. Any discussion? There's none, so let's vote. All in favor?
Aye.
Motion carries 4-0. 8.8, Employee Termination, presented by Dr. Hale and recommended by the superintendent.
So moved.
Motion by Mr.
I'll
Bryan.
second it.
Second by Ms. Vanchek. Any discussion? There's none, so let's vote. All in favor?
Aye.
Motion carries 4-0. 8.9, Reinstatement reimbursement of sick leave due to line of duty illness, injury, medical examination, presented by Dr. Hale and recommended by the superintendent.
So moved.
Motion by Ms. Gardner.
Second it.
Second by Ms. Vanchek. Any discussion? All right, there's none, so let's vote. All in favor?
Aye.
Motion carries 4-0. 8.10, Leave Without Pay, presented by Dr. Hale and recommended by the superintendent. Need a motion.
I'll move it.
Second.
Motion by Ms. Vanchek, second by Mr. Bryant. Any discussion? There's none, so let's vote. All in favor?
Aye.
Motion carries 4-0. There are no items on discussion. I think Superintendent will probably wait for the construction status report, as Dr. Kelly is ill this evening.
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right, Mr. Attorney, Section 11, sir.
No report tonight.
All right, very good. Superintendent, your business, sir.
Thank you, sir. I think you know I provided information this morning and a staff report as well, so nothing further tonight.
All right, thank you, sir. All right, so now we come to board members' business. And Ms. Gardner, I know I started with you this morning, but I'll do so again if you don't mind.
Nothing additional, just to wish everyone to enjoy their spring break. That starts Friday, and enjoy it, rest, and be safe.
Okay, very good. Ms. Evangeline?
Yep, about the same. Excited about the career fairs tomorrow, and so I went by there today, see them setting up. It's good. We have 64 vendors at the one at Beachside. It's going to be great, so I'm excited about that, and happy spring break, everybody. So.
Yeah, thank you, ma'am. Thank you. Mr. Bryant?
Nothing big, except for I just wanted to recognize Miss Williams, who's the principal of Bruner. We had some items on the agenda that pertain to our school, so it's always great to see when our principals come to the board meetings to, in support of items that we're going to be voting on tonight. So it's great to see you, Miss Williams.
Especially on a Monday evening,
On a
right
Monday
before
evening.
spring break.
And-
So
and they all passed.
Way to go. Yes, ma'am. We're very impressed.
She wanted to make sure.
Yes.
Yeah. Very good.
And that is
All
it.
right. Yes, sir, thank you. And I have just a couple of things, and Ms. Vanchek, you mentioned this, but folks should see Choctaw's Tribe Life for a registration link for tomorrow's 4th Annual College and Career Fair. And then also special thanks to Meigs Middle School and Pryor Middle School for working to transition incoming 5th graders into sixth grade and outgoing eighth graders into ninth grade. And having been there and done that, I know that that's important, and we appreciate those schools and all the schools for doing that, and superintendent and your staff for trying to make a smooth transition as those kids matriculate in different directions, okay? So that's all I have. Ms. Mary, do we have any yellow cards? Okay, no yellow cards, there's no public hearing. So, colleagues, is there anything else here at the table? Superintendent?
No, sir.
Mr. Attorney? Staff? No association? This meeting's adjourned.